Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Thank you for your patience on that one. We do indeed get started on time here, Neo. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely? We always love. For me, I mean, I'm 1 minute behind the hour. Just ticked over, so a little bit early, in fact. But either way, we are here on Ancient. PERA up against Apeks. Apeks picking this one up at the moment. A map that they are as yet to play. They've only had the one official, but they did have all 3 maps on that. So curious to see what the Ancient has in store.
I'm looking forward to it, man. This should be fun. This should be a fun game. I mean, Apeks, expectations for them, let's be honest, they are minimal, but if they can make anything out of this, it would be something. Oh, PERA finding a double to kickstart is great. Deagle delivering with a double, and even Catanito with it all to do. 1v5, found the first, looking for any more. It's probably pretty unlikely. But, in all fairness, a couple of kills you'll take.
He will indeed. Ooh, okay. Nothing else coming off for him. The Molotov blocking the view, of course, and he was solidly flanked out, so there's no way that it was going to happen. PERA kicking things off pretty cleanly. And again, this is part of our worry. If Apeks can't get their claws in, can't figure it out early, it could be a really tough series here throughout.
True.
At the moment, PERA are looking very, very good individually. They have 2 very impressive players for me in the form of Deagle and Bibu. I think Bibu in particular has got a really high ceiling. It's just a case of getting his head in the right place.
Yeah.
And he is certainly working on that. You know, the Pro League, I think, will really have helped with that.
Yeah, this is a side who, for me, did actually do a good job competing at Pro League in kind of the circumstances. And obviously it seemed like, you know, Kia Carda was brought into that team relatively last minute. I think he did all right. Didn't last, however, but all in all, not bad. Bibu will get the first. Damage towards the second, trying to get out of there as the support, and it's a massacre. A Moda, PERA making a second on the board. Nice and easy. That low buy put to bed very quickly. Apeks into their first full buy. PERA have made these opening 2 rounds look very simple.
Yep, no sweat off the brow, as we like to say. This is where it begins to matter, though. We'll see what Apeks have got planned for the map. You know, if anything, really. Again, a lot of question marks around what work has been done, or if they're just coming together, getting a bit of a stipend from the organization and try and show what they are capable of as individuals, or is this a bit of a project in the making? Time will indeed tell, but for now, nothing too spicy coming out, just a trading of nades from both sides.
Bit of a spray behind it, trying to get something out, but actually, will be Casanita delivering. Corey gets caught. 4. Having a look as well. It's a risky fight, though, for the M4, but a close range sense will get caught.
Casanito pushing through middle here, trying to things lively, but nobody on the other end of the crosshair to deal with. So a complete slowdown from the T side. Really not an awful lot. Showing up the interesting move is the fact that Bibu is in behind. Where seems to be somewhat aware, but unfortunately doesn't fully check all the angles. Bibu, oh, keeps them coming. Can he get all of them by himself here? Absolutely locked in the round by himself, and indeed he will manage to catch the distracted Casanito. All the same, 3rd round for PERA on the board. Apeks not really showing us anything as yet.
Yeah, fair play. Really nicely done. Really simple stuff, PERA. And of course, I guess Bibu individually getting proactive. Nice and simple, nice and easy. Just make sure you don't have any sort of an opportunity for your opponent to get in. That's what you see. No bomb plant. Apeks are in a bit of a troublesome spot early doors. T-side can be a little rough at times on this map, but so far they're not showing us anything. We do worry a little bit as well, this Apeks side. They wouldn't want to go into relegation, or especially with them having a really kind of gimmicky team at the moment too. We'll see. Jumping across Donut. Oh yeah. First cut to the bomb should go down here. In all fairness, Casanito will get it down and we'll get out of there, but Deagle got to find 2.
Spamming away. Casanito manages to come around for a kill. The big one is Shine there, to be fair. Tap on the bomb. He's got to give it a little look in here. Not really happening. Given a few chances at it, and yeah, nothing presenting. So still 2 kills, bomb plant. Those are the lovely words in a round like that where you've not spent too much. So decent enough look out from the Apeks. What can they do with it now?
It's true. It's true. Not bad. Not bad at all. Really kind of can't complain for Apeks in that one. Expectations minimal in the sense of just a complete low buy. First bomb plant we've seen out of them 2. We'll take it every day of the week. So 4-0 though. Apeks back into an investment. Shine on the AWP. For Shine, we know him a little bit, of course, playing within UK Counter-Strike. He's playing the K10 for a bit. Very talented player in all fairness. Had decent runs, been kind of advanced. Obviously, we saw him at some of the UK lands, Epic Land, Insomnia, and the rest. And yeah, very talented young guy. So probably got quite a bright future ahead of him. Good to see him get a shot as well on a domestic organization for himself. But he will be caught by Aaron via the smoke. So that is unfortunate. Sen's trying to make a move here. BBU gets 1, but traded.
Bit of control towards B. The bomb is slowly joining the party, however. Tape where, yeah, not really around to sort of capitalize on the fact that B was maybe vulnerable. No longer the case. So he remains all alone. I believe he's just made a step there as well. Corey somewhat aware, not fully confirmed, you know, but they were all good in the end. He finds the head, and again, another very clean round from PERA. You can see that CT money. You got a couple players here up towards 10k. That's a very, very good sign in the early stage of a game.
For sure, for sure. So far, so good. Lot to like. It's very minimal, we can kind of say here as well. It has to be said. I mean, there's just not been a lot really on offer from Apeks for us to give us all that much. Gun rounds, minimal kind of effectiveness out from them. And, you know, we've even seen, like I said, 1 bomb plant so far. And it was on a low buy rush. I'm not really reading too heavily into it. Casanito, how has he been able to get away with that? Sen's going to find Corey as well. So at the very least, first time, maybe this game so far, that we've seen Apeks in an advantageous position.
Yes, yes, indeed. We'll see what they are able to do with it. Still a little lack of bite to the rest of the buy here. Saying that, PERA have also used a lot of their early utility. So yeah, I think the main thing here is just manpower. Freeze up from Apeks. Trying to see if any aggression comes their way, and there will be an info gathering move from PERA. They'll eventually run into Sense, so now it becomes pretty important. Aaron gets a catch. Sense, what can he do? Oh, yeah! Not the best find from him. Gets 180'd. And now, suddenly, it is swung back in favor of this here CT side. Bomb goes down, resets the game ever so slightly. They know about Aaron in cave. He's just trying to draw attention, and they're trying to chase, but he is not giving them anything. Super smart move here from Aaron, trying to isolate out fights. However, he's lost a teammate on the site. He's also lost track of this player on the Deagle. A little rough look in here. He's got to find this kill, and he can't. It's down to the AWP of Deagle himself. Quickscope comes in. He does not have a lot of time to work with. He's just going to go in for the hold. Shine not fully checking. Comes round. No scope lands.
He didn't get on it.
Oh, he didn't get on the bomb. He didn't get on the bomb. He thought he might have it.
Oh, no.
That is so tough. I think he would have had time. Yeah.
I think he would. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. I mean, I guess the nice thing is he says alive, but I mean, I'm pretty sure he might have had just about enough time to get onto that. That's unfortunate. That really is. That's a bit of a blunder, but not the most criminal one, in all fairness. Not the end of the world. Still plenty of rounds in their favor. Kind of a 4-round buffer. Tough one to lose, though, in that sort of a fashion at the very least. First one on the ball for Apeks. They're going to take it every day of the week. They needed a round like that to go in their favor, just to give them some comfort this early part. So, in towards mid. Once again, they're going to take a lot of space here, but they're playing behind this smoke. Spam is good. Set to find the first, but Corey will trade.
Ooh, he gets taken down shortly thereafter. It's a solid find here from Apeks. In fact, a man advantage for them to swing with. Bomb has yet to dedicate to anywhere, and it does appear once again we have PERA trying to pick up pieces. Big find from Sense. I might just do it for the round, to be honest with you. I don't know that they will be able to get anything done, but they do catch themselves in the middle. Maybe if a kill had come in. I was going to say in the middle of the team before that little exchange there. So there was a chance that they could pull down 2 direct 2v2s, but doesn't work out for them, even though that was kind of the case.
All in all, second on the board, Apeks. This is a decent little part that you're going to find yourselves in. All in all, chipping away the deficit bit by bit, putting a bit of financial pressure on PERA too. This is all you can really ask out of Apeks thus far. Win this round here. PERA have no money. It gives a run, a possibility for Apeks to start to put up a decent fight here on the T side from what was a pretty lackluster start. Out in via mid. Boya for the first, and he goes untraded. I can't believe full blind he kind of gets out of there.
Yeah, a little ridiculous, isn't it? But PERA needed some luck, I suppose, in the run of recent rounds. Things have very easily almost been swinging the way of Apeks. So yeah, it definitely makes odds and ends of it that PERA are able to find themselves a cheeky opener, much the same as Apeks. Flashes towards Red Room here. Sense's got a bit of an idea. Maybe he heard a footstep off in this direction. Can't quite confirm the location. Doesn't want to give his life away either.
Don't blame him. Pump the brakes for a tad. Get too overzealous just yet. Nice shot though, Deagle. Not giving a hell of a lot of space there. Very tight angle he's held, but Sly gets caught. For more! Oh, and he finds Shine on the quick scope. Shine's going to beat him in his own game, but Deagle is just unstoppable when he gets going. Poya will close it. That's a flawless round out from PERA. Very, very simply done. Just when they were starting to feel a tad bit of pressure, gets thrown right back in their face. Good work. Great work. Forearm buffer built right back up. And the pressure put right back on the shoulders of Apeks. No bomb plant there has negatively affected them in terms of their investment. One Galil is basically all they wield. It's not great.
All right, bit of speed being employed, though, by the Apeks. Was just waiting to see where the nades settled, but it was actually Poya, I suppose, more than anything, getting in the face of Apeks. Big fight won by Corey. Looked a little shaky there for a second. Tapeware also going to go down. 4 versus 3. Big flash on the cards, but it's a sneaky find from Sense. Mr. Aaron, who has been in cave a lot, so it wouldn't be mental for them to expect him here. However, has thread the needle. Gonna find one, doesn't know about the player in deep, but Deagle does manage to hold it together. And again, the bomb lagging behind a little bit. It's little things like this that's getting away from Apeks, right? They're not able to get the plant, which is obviously your bonus $800, but it also resets the playing field. You know, you maybe don't have to go in as deep, don't have to really get desperate for the frags. It's a bit of a pressure point right now for Apeks.
You're spot on. You are. These small little things where just maybe that, you know, teamwork, the cohesion, the kind of the buzzwords we always had to use, they just aren't built up there. Sly has ever so slightly slipped the net, but I don't know whether he's going to be able to do all that much with this. He's going to try at the very least. Sneaking his way out. Looking for a gap to open up. I don't think he's going to be given all that much because Aaron from behind. Time perfect will catch him. Done his due diligence. He has a little clear, and that'll be that, right? Nice and easy. 7-2. Already guaranteeing a lead at the turn of the half. And the way PERA are playing right now, we're kind of expecting considerably more already. This has been a really decent run of it. Already very concerned, it has to be said. There's just not been a hell of a lot on offer from Apeks. He's couple around here and there, but nothing too concise. Back into the AKs, though. Util or the rest, which is nice, but for the most part, Apeks have struggled on these.
Oh, Corey ready to go here. Nearly finds all 3 there. Quickly dealt with, but a lot of damage done. 1 confirmed, 2 left low. Great start for PERA once again.
Just a little double play here. I like this. Head spotted. The Eagle will jump away across as well. Of course, they wouldn't have spotted Bibu. So they can just leave him tucked there. I like this. Oh, the Eagle had the right idea, but he doubles away. This all been heard. So Castanito making a little move. Does Deagle clear this? Yes, he does. He's so aware. Brilliant work from the AWP. And BB going to deliver on one as well. And the bomb to make matters even worse.
Tapeware in behind might be able to get a catch, but he is being watched for. Aaron doesn't see him. A bit of a drop. Sense does manage to find one. Up shot missed. Oh my god, Deagle. The Matrix in Counter-Strike. PERA finds Tapeware eventually from behind. That is absolutely hilarious. 8th round for PERA, though. Starting to get silly now, isn't it?
It is. It really is. This is starting to get very, very dicey indeed. I mean, we're already getting to the point where we're absolutely happy with what we've seen out from PERA. You know, 8 rounds is more than enough. Apeks, if you can get 4, it's feasible. I don't know if they will, though. They've not given us anything to fall back on that can make this feel in any way confident. 1 kill, a few pistols. I'm not feeling all too happy about this one, but they really can't afford to do anything else. They're going to come over towards Shelf. Corey wanting to play. Oh, he spots one going towards Caves. So Slight is at the very least a known quantity there.
Sticking around, but not over-facing. Been playing Cave really effectively, I have to say. Very solid game out from him. He's being a bit cheeky here, though. Wants to go in for a frag. PERA's also done the same sort of thing, trying to catch them off a little bit. Aaron controlling the engagements, but he still gets clapped, and Tapeware's actually picked up Corey behind him there. So really big deal now for Apeks. They've completely blindsided PERA here. Got the man advantage, picked up a few guns. And the round is most certainly on for them.
It is. Oh, Deagle. Nice shot, though. Just when you think there's a chance, Deagle will make something of this, and Bibu will line them up. Lovely double. Shine and Tapeware put to bed. Nice and simple, nice and easy. That's 9. PERA can get double digits at the turn of the half here. Yes, they're back into the bye, but my God, every time you think there's a moment, maybe, of respite for Apeks, PERA put the pain back on them. Lovely work. This is tough now. This is a really unfortunate position they found themselves in. They're just all over the place.
Ooh, double molly, pushes Shine off the angle. Ooh, he still feels a bit confident for the peak, though. We've got to be careful with this. There's steps all over. No shot landing, of course. So bright, those new Molotovs, especially when you're scoped in. PERA will chime through for the first, as he has done many times in this game already. Double digits, just an inch away now for PERA.
Flashbang. Maybe facilitate a peek from Aaron. Will come through. Shine will just tip around that corner. Doesn't overextend there, Aaron. Oh, Shine, though, will catch Bibu on that cross. Take that at the very least. Better than nothing. Is the Eagle going to start to move back in towards deep? Oh, not. Tapeware's going to get caught. Now, Deagle's got the right idea here. Posted. Should be able to catch Castanito. He misses. Uncharacteristic from him. That's a bad mistake.
Corey. Nice find. Oh, and the second as well. That's a big deal. He holds down the A bomb site with those 2 kills, importantly. So now it makes life for Shine increasingly difficult. He knows where the second man on A is likely to be. Not a bad read, but, you know, he's unlikely to peak. However, Corey, nice and confident, will get it done. 10-2. PERA looking set to take Apeks' map pick. We'll catch you in a few after the break. Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. So the very simple question has to be answered here. PERA, will they take us into the second map, their pick of Mirage, quickly? Or are Apeks going to make a meal out of this one? Are they going to bring it close? Are they maybe going to nick it away on this CT side? It all, for me, comes down to the pistol to begin.
I think you're right. If there's any chance of maybe something, any sort of conversation, I think a pistol round has to be taken here from Apeks. 10-2, though. Yikes. It was a tough old showing where there was not a hell of a lot on offer. T-side on the front end towards A. It's a little bit of a stacked site, though. Have to fight for this. Might not be that easy. Oh, B-Boot going one apiece with Sly. Aaron will come through as well, and it's all falling apart. I thought maybe the number, 3 of them here might have been a chance, but no, sir.
Indeed. Casanito, in on the Julies. Maybe a world in which he finds a couple of heads there, but not going to be the case. Quickly shut down. Tapeware is indeed spotted out, and PERA making quick work of it. Looking like it is going to be over quickly here, and yeah, not a good look, I suppose. We weren't expecting the best out of Apeks, but unfortunately, PERA absolutely rolling through them. Almost an embarrassing display in places, but it does happen. It does happen. It's where Apeks and these players are caught up. Who knows? The Mirage comes up next, and again, we always talk about this as being a map that can be open-ended within a Tier 2 space. That's kind of the only hopeful sign that I've got for Apeks at this point. Maybe, again, the 4 MP9 buy might cook something up. Thus far, not going to happen.
So, does feel like any sort of chance it for Apeks comes down to this round. Lose this, you're left with little to no money into what is potentially the final round, and before you know, yikes. And that's it, right? This has been a pretty dominant showing. There's no two ways about it. An unreal run out here from this PERA side, who really haven't broken a sweat at all in map number 1. Already down to 4 for Apeks. Nice and slow, but not a hell of a lot on offer, it has to be said. Correct walk out towards B, and behind the smokes, there's one towards this side who can't really do anything to the eye. Sense just a couple of pop shots. Not good enough. Bomb goes down.
I mean, what do you really do here? Yeah, they're moving to save. Look, I think it makes sense. It is the logical, automatic, very Scandinavian Counter-Strike style. But I feel like you just got to send it in here, guys. You know, you want to try and build some confidence moving forwards into the next map if you are to survive here. So for me here, I would just fly in and give it your best go.
I'm with you. I mean, you've got to take a risk. That's the way I feel about it. Like, at some point, there's going to beg to differ of, come on, you've got nothing to lose. You've got 10 rounds to try and recover here. And basically, they've got, what, triple MP9, maybe another one to come through as well. It's not a great spot that they find themselves in. Now or never, do or die, all of the rest. Is there anything in the locker for this side to save face in what has been a pretty dire showing? We'll have to wait and see. They've got one Fan Master wheel for Tapeware, and that is that. Highest skills on their team is Casanito and Sense on 8. It really has been a tough old showing where there's not been a hell of a lot on offer. Now or never, though, boys.
Oh, sorry. Melted a little bit. Tapeware going to find himself a triple kill, in fact, as they all try and get in there for the trade, but makes that FAMAS sing. Is it going to be enough? Looking good. Ace, maybe? Ah, robbed. Absolutely robbed. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? All the same, Sly making himself known ever so slightly there with the first win in quite a long time for Apeks. But a steep hill here.
Yes, exactly. But the right start. Exactly the sort of round they would have needed just to kickstart the conversation. Win one of those, going to force a bit of kind of pressure on the shoulders. I mean, PERA don't feel any pressure. That's the only unfortunate thing. It's kind of hard to build a narrative, let's be honest. They've still got so many rounds for Apeks have to go back to back to back with, but it's the start of nothing or something. We'll have to see. Aaron, though, will answer back with 2. Okay. I thought maybe there could be a world in which Apeks can chain that into more than something, but unfortunately not to be. Sensei damage through the smoke. He's probably a dead man walking, realistically.
Clean stuff from Sly. Moving towards middle, finding a couple. Oy vey, the B players let it slip a little bit, though. That's rough. Sly left alone to save the game here now. Tried his best in at middle there, but his teammates have not put him in a good spot. And PERA will indeed secure it. A little hiccup there towards the very tail end, but ultimately an easy map for them. Apeks, as I said, right at the start of proceedings there as we got into Ancient, if they could not get their claws in, I think it was going to be pretty impossible, and that's exactly what we saw. The individuals of PERA across the board looking really good. Yeah,
it has to be said, that was...
They're going to love a game like this. You know, they're going to eat you alive, really, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly that. Exactly. We're heading in towards map number 2, off the back of a dominant display on Ancient. I mean, goddamn, you know, 30-2, right? There's absolutely nothing really to look back on. We have to look, 30-3, must say. We have to look in towards this one. I feel maybe this could be slightly even worse. Right? This is PERA's pick, so times could be seriously tough here in the server. I'll have to wait and see. At the very least, the caveat is that it's Mirage. It's a map that everybody knows. All these guys will pug on so many times. So maybe, just maybe, there's a chance. Let's take a look and see, though. We're heading underway in towards the second map, of course, Apeks. Interestingly, for them as well, in a dominant position, they could potentially take their foot off the gas a little bit. We'll have to wait and see whether that is the case. We PERA, of course, on that T side, who are pretty slow out the gates.
Bibu on the peak here. Ooh, he spotted one. He's just got to be a bit careful. We'll scare them off, actually. May well have heard those footsteps. Difficult to tell, but an information starve at the end of the day from the side of PERA. Oh, take where? Spotting them out, looking for that first head. Nothing coming just yet. PERA going to pick up the pace massively here. Try and roll around. Shine will get tagged down a little bit low. Has to give the position up for now. But the first kill does come around for the CT side. Casanito, I think, has been heard here towards the ramp, but it's looking very good for Apeks. Just poor yet, and he will get overwhelmed.
Yeah, well, all in all, you're absolutely going to take that if you're the Apeks side, right, off the back of what was such a dire performance earlier. Any small little benefit like that, like a pistol out the game, you'll take it. Of course, for PERA, no bomb plant either. It's a real positive. Still, a lot more needs to be shown before we even remotely get to a position of being comfortable or, you know, happy about what we've seen out from the Apeks side. But because it's Mirage, it is just a fundamentally easier map, and it does give a chance, maybe. See, PERA going to go for a force buy the Scouts, Mach 10, and a few upgraded pistols. See what they got. As well, there's 2 here. Being the academy player, he could be cool, but he's got an M4, so he's ready to fight. What I want, jumps off. Flying out now.
Take where hidden at the back of Empty Pillar, probably spotted there. Yeah, indeed, overwhelmed a little. Still not looking too bad, but as bits and pieces get recovered, few smokes as well, going to make life very difficult for the Apeks retakers. M4 retrieved. I like the look of it for PERA, you know, and, well, so do Apeks. I'm going to move to save. Playing a pretty simple game of Counter-Strike at the moment, it would seem. We saw this a bit out of their very brief CT side on Ancient. They were like, can't really battle that. Don't have anything together retake-wise, so we just got to save. You know, they're playing that high percentage game right now.
Yeah, well, all in all, not too shabby. Just need to look for exits here, but we'll see if there's anything on the tail end. I don't know if they're going to be giving anything. Shine just tucks his head around that corner, so he should be fine. It's going to be an answer back. PERA have only the one casualty. Get straight back into a very, very important kind of position. It's really good, man. All well and good getting the pistol, but it's considerably more important getting that force buy. That's going to give you the momentum. However, for Apeks, because of the saves they had coming through, they can kind of respond in kind, not in kind of the worst sort of places ever. You know, an M4, FAMAS, and MP9, it's a feasible kind of buy for them to work with against kind of the buy that they're against. Just the AK and the M4 that really have to be scared of. Via mid. Well, the pop shots from Sly, close below Cigar. So mid control will be taken.
We shall see. A little bit of a scary end. Eagle through is a little messy here from Sly, but it's a weird kind of round at the moment. Nonetheless, moving their way in on this T side, slow but sure, trying to get bits of control. No kills as yet, almost a minute in.
All nice and quiet. Bit by bit. Not a huge amount on offer. 50 seconds. A move got to start being made, though, boys. We don't have a hell of a lot of time. They are going back towards B. This time there's 3 players here to meet them. And, of course, with a push come through from Sense, he's got so much information. There is nobody even remotely close to that A side. So they're rotating a 4th over now as well. I mean, they're a known quantity completely. Slap on the first 5-7. Gets one as well. This is huge. Already could be quite problematic. They're getting picked apart. They were a known quantity because of Sense's push. And this round's done. Deagle, all that's left. Damn, you really do hate to see it, but that's really good proactivity coming through from Sense. Got to give him credit. Mach 10 at range. Not going to happen. That'll be Apeks answering back on a force of their own.
Yeah, pretty good look from them, in all fairness. As we've mentioned, as we talked about, the Mirage, that even playing field, something that we'd given the tag to for Dust 2, but I think since Dust 2 has been out for so long, we'll see if it sort of returns to that. I think D2 is going to be really, really interesting with no skyboxes for me. But yeah, I think that this will be a weird-looking map in future. Everybody's been pugging the hell out of this one the past few years. Sort of become the new D2 in that sense. Speaking of, he will manage to chime in towards that first kill. It's mainly take-away here, but Poya has gathered the info. This is enough for him to work with. Trades are back round. Still even. A lovely nade there. 2 versus 2, but a slowdown and a soften up onto PERA.
Let's go quiet off the back of it as well in this 2 versus 2. Deagle, B-Boot, not committing off the back of their initial fight. I'll just slow things down. Just shy of a minute. Shine going to tuck his head. Casanito going for a little look as well. Not a huge amount on offer. Time is starting to tick, and for PERA still want to commit towards the A side, but as time starts to go as well, Casanito could start to get all the information that no one's via B. It has to be an A play, and they've got to try and find a way to either find Shine without nobody falling or trading him efficiently. They clear. The answer will be yes. Really good work from Deagle. That's the site, and now they can get a bomb down.
Nice finds here. Very well played out from PERA to start the information. Casanito coming in from behind as well is somewhat expected. Deagle is on a lovely angle. Should he look away at the wrong time, though? Casanito could get the catch, and he does. Just going to be down to Bibu playing that CT spot. There is 0 utility here. Kick going to be retrieved. And a molly, I guess, came from somewhere. Casanito can't quite get on it. Does not feel confident for it. Ooh, my guy. There was plenty of time. Tap the bomb. maybe he swings you, you know. Again, Apeks lacking a bit of confidence here.
So, tight square again. Forced to come through for Apeks. I say forced. I don't think it's even really considered a force. The full buy. They got the money to work with, so it's fine. But this back and forth affair, neither side taking any control. But at the very least, it being competitive is already better than what we saw out from map number 1. It never really got competitive at all from Apeks. Let's see. They can answer back, get a third air, Apeks, and start to already build upon some of the positives we've seen thus far. Shine looking for a boost, not being given it. Bit of a move here by Sly. This is ballsy, but it might just work. They might not expect it. Playing inside of this smoke, you'll hear all of this information, all being relayed over. And he might be about to catch a couple off guard. There's the first, looks for a second, and he nearly gets a third too. That's good work there from Sly.
Shine missing an opportunity to find another. Could have been big if he secured that. What's the move? Boosting up window makes a lot of sense. Oh my god, and that timing is so ridiculous. Wow. Yeah, if they'd been going through the smoke, could have been a very different story. Shine missing a shot here and can't respond fast enough. Bibu has been gifted 2 frags. Brought them back into proceedings. Corey dropping down there. Tape wear. Indeed, somewhat aware, but not fully. Corey takes his head clean off. And it's all on sense. He's on the wrong side of the map. However, the bomb being in an awkward spot might give him something to work with. I don't know. Deep info from Corey here. Surely they just go B.
I think you're right. I mean, why not, right? At this spot. 4 cents. He actually probably will be tempted to save. I mean, 1v3, but they should just go B. The only thing they have to worry about is, has he caught a timing on them? I don't think they need to be all that cautious about it. They've already got a player backside. The round is done. It will be PERA heading up to a third here. Sense not going to be quick enough to deny the bomb. Or probably, I guess, in a position to even give this 1v3 a go. I don't think it's even worth it. Looks for post plants. They're not even pushing towards Marcus. He's not even gifted that. That will be that. Nice and simple. PERA up to a third, and this time, no answer back. That's a consecutive round coming through. Apeks in the top spot now. Economy broken. I don't really know what we've got to work with. This is not looking great already. Out from Apeks. With economy broken, PERA obviously get the third. Now they should get a fourth. Basically, no issues. And this is kind of how things started on towards map number 1, where they spiraled so quickly. The same thing could be kickstarting now.
Time will tell. Sense has still got that AWP in play. This has got to be a round where Apeks sort of flip the switch, to be honest with you. Get aggressive, get in the face, try and find some early kills. Sense will take a peek. Unfortunately for him, nobody around at the same time. PERA seem to be pretty respectful of the fact that they might be trying something funky. They've got a widespread default. They know that it is most likely to be an eco, but let's just, you know, maybe gather info if they're going in for a rush.
Sure.
Something like this. And that's what they do for the first sort of 30 seconds. So really, really well played there to just spread out. Nothing comes their way, but the theory is sound.
Yeah. Have a little look in. See if anything arrives. It doesn't, and then you can make a decision from there. All quiet there. A minute to work with, and they're going to head towards A. Bit of Utah coming down. They're going to commit to the fight now as well. It's only actually Sly towards the site itself. Well, a pop shot. Oh, and he will find Bibu through the smoke. He knows his lineups.
He does indeed. So let's see. Ooh, there's a boost up. There is a boost up. It's not the best in the world, but they might be able to take a little head. Unfortunately not. Up now going to be revealed, and with that, Sense will dip back. So just going to leave the pistols to try and pick up some exits, you would imagine. Round itself not going to happen, you know. PERA,
Yeah.
1 or 2 players taking a peek, but they're happy to sacrifice them, play the bomb with the rest. Even then, Poya has sealed the deal with that kill. He'll get dropped by the AWP. But the round is indeed over. Oh, nice shot from Corey.
Just a bit of insult to injury at the tail end there. Casanito has been hurt. Might be tempted to hunt on the way out for it. His legs out spotted. He's a dead man walking. Oh, okay. We're going to kill and an AK. You're going to take that. You're going to take that every day of the week. That's a small little silver lining. And they'll be able to buy around that. Or M4, AK, they're actually making a fairly decent buy out of this. So, not the worst kind of position in the world. Still, it is all well and good getting these sort of here, there, and everywhere, but we do need to see some consistency out from the side. They're already leaving things a little late. 4-2. Lose this one. Economy's not shattered, but it's not comfy. Right back into how Ancient was.
It is looking more and more likely, isn't it? But there's still time. There's still space. All right. The rounds not gotten crazy just yet. This will be a pretty heavy telltale for me. Looking for an A hit. Looking for a pretty simple round on the PERA end.
Wow. Starting supposed to come through once again. Sense. A little tick there as well, so they should know now. He's playing out fire under. Getting spammed, but he's just about avoiding it for the most part. Nade on towards a bit of that smoke as well. A bit of a move being made here. PERA slowly but surely maneuvering their way in, but it's Sense to find two. Running out of ammo. Pistol pulled out. Finally will fall, but that's arguably a good enough job. He's buying a bit of time for that rotation.
Just about here. Oh, Casanito will find the frag. However, 2 versus 2. The big thing is the fact that the bomb not only isn't planted, it's also down. Casanito looking good, and Aaron cannot spin around fast enough. It's as close as damn it. But Apeks swinging over the line just about.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. For a moment, was a little dicey, but in the end, seen off, and all in all, can't be too mad about it. 3-4. They answer back, and they answer back well. So in that sense, it's actually a really decent little spot that you find yourself in now where Apeks are making something of this. Low buy, they're going to go quick. PERA not pulling any punches. They're playing this like a plug, and why not? Sly will find the first. Sense, back triple. Strong position, especially without the util, but it doesn't matter. Sly is hitting those shots. Running low on ammo. Nade will come through as well. He'll be caught. 3 versus 3.
Bomb again, though, on the deck is the big issue. Not sure if they have noticed it on that CT side as yet. And now it becomes really problematic. There's no utility left. This smoke is about to go down in a few seconds. There's that one flash. And that is it. They'll start to encroach in. Looking for a few more frags. 1 for 1, quickly. AK needs retrieving. Casanito denies that opportunity for Corey. It's all down to PERA. They know he's in Palace, so he has to go for a reposition, and winging a prayer for this one.
Big ask. What do they got? PERA. You have a Deagle. He's going a little around the world sort of vibe here. All right. Interesting. Not sure what he's hoping to find. I don't even know if he'll have the time, but might be able to get a flank, might be able to get a kill with it, but any more than that, I don't really know, just because of the time alone. He's gone all the way towards CT and hoping that he can line them up. I kind of love it because it's, I guess, a little bit better than trying to go for the old standard. Yeah, knife kill. Fair enough. There's money. Oh my god, Deagle pulled out. Taking a pop shot as well. Time ticking. Knows he's right, left-hand side. Gonna go for the swing. Waiting for Casanito. And he made a round out of it. But in the end, not enough. That force buy out from PERA, not just done enough to be able to facilitate a full buy in the next. But it's pretty close. Down to the 1v1.
Yeah, still decent in the context of the round itself. So they'll be happy with that. If they can do additional damage into this round as well, then we're in the money. Ooh, Poya's going to go in for an AK. What are we looking at here? 2,400 into the next round. We'll see then. We'll see. Poya boosted up. It's Casanito creeping round. He's going to be completely out of the FOV there. Yep. Double kill for him. AK drops. Nothing going to be found for PERA.
Nade, bit of damage as well. Shine. Shot there. And the second. Overwhelmed. Okay. Hang on. Deagle and an AK could potentially make something out of this. These rounds have been so close. Oh, and Aaron. Aim punch just kills him there. Just Tapeware will drop him. Deagle. By name, by nature. Nice shot. M4 collected. The bomb is in a less than adequate spot, though, and Tapeware's going to hit all of these steps. "45 seconds.
Thinks anyway. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know, man. And he's like, maybe he's coming apps. It's another information confuse, another attempt at a backstab. Should be able to get his hands onto the bomb. Just a question of what he wants to do. Ooh. Timing's pretty good. We're going to hear him now. Confirms that he's going somewhere, you know. It's a bit of a difficult one. He is going to go A, and I think Tapeware's got a good idea of that. A little smoke will allow him a nice, clean bomb plant, an opportunity to cross, or maybe not. You know, it's all about the info. Looking for the drop. Oh, the quick check was there. However, DGL definitely should have had it. Gets it second time of asking on the repeat. And a big win for PERA.
And an AWP scooped up too as well. Man alive. That is a massive round for PERA to be taken. And another poor one for Apeks. I mean, every single round, even the ones that have been winning recently, have actually been, you know, they've been close, right? Down to the 1v1s, down to the kind of 1v2 sort of situation. Apeks, even when they win, there's at least 3 casualties along the way. That time, all 5-4. Real tough one. Real tough one. It's had a real negative effect on the economy. The Eagle does tag, but not enough for the kill. Corey, down to 64.
Bibu with a good find. Chilling around. No early peaks, though. Nice and disciplined here from PERA, trying to solidify a lead moving into that second half. Not quite sure. I don't think Shine is close enough to hear all these drops coming in, so there's not necessarily a confirmation of mid, and certainly not the connect presence. Casanito, looking for a nice angle. Aaron going to go spamming in. There's a little bit of awkwardness. Deagle finds some team damage, but we're all good. We're all good. They will execute nicely. And the final frag comes in as well. So just one player going down. PERA, lovely round. Really well disciplined. Not getting ahead of themselves.
Yeah.
And they get their reward.
Can't complain, right? Only the one casualty. Not too bad at all. 2-round lead now as well. And of course, it's all on the T side. So fundamentally, a very decent spot to find yourself in where things seem to be doing okay, right? No real buy for Apeks, so PERA should, at the kind of very least, guarantee a lead, and hey, maybe there's something to work with. Let's see. Eagle, 4 USPSs, not expecting a huge amount here for Apeks. Get a connotation kill, that'd be nice. Tapeware playing in the smoke. Actually, a nasty little setup for Apeks. It might catch 1 or 2 off guard. However, they have crept in the smoke, and Tapeware had somehow thread the needle between the two of them, I think. Anyway, I don't know if he's actually stuck. Oh my god, he's going to get one. Aren't they going to get a second? Carnage, and that's 2 rifles picked up.
Whoa! A missed Zeus, an attempt to escape up the stairs. See what they can do with these rifles then. One caught reloading, and a lovely spray transfer from Bibu. Quick 3k there, secured for him. And PERA will manage to edge out the lead. It's now a question if they can get a nice lead or whether Apeks return here with their final buy of the CT side.
Yeah, quite a wild situation there. Either way, like you said, guaranteed that lead. Very, very good spot to put yourself in. There is a buy at the very least. Apeks got that all. Shan hasn't, unfortunately, done all too much with it. It has to be said, but alongside the rifles, maybe a chance here. Get a 5th, 7-5, not bad. 8-4, especially with 8 being on the T side, doesn't fill you with too much joy. It looks relatively similar. Over to the wars out of Ancient. Aaron, do you clear this? Yes, but ineffectively, Sense will catch him.
Bibu, quick one onto Shine. Looking good on the entries, this guy. Will be traded out. Deagle held for as well. So looking very good here for the CT side, actually. Sly on the backside, going to start to confirm there's nobody around towards ramp, so it looks to be a 5th for Apeks. For your acutely aware angles. It's tough, though, isn't it, coming down those stairs? 7-5 at the turn. Much better showing here from Apeks. Is it going to be enough moving on to their T side, though? Is that big question? We'll have to find out after the break. So, Apeks giving us some more meat and potatoes to work with here, I suppose.
True.
We shall see, however. You've just given me a nice line that 7 on the T side. Pretty good from PERA.
It is, man. I think, fundamentally this is, at one point was pushing for, it was, top 3 most CT side of maps. It was pushing for number 2 for quite a while. It's very close statistically to being up there. And I think, 7 rounds on the T side is not bad at all. This is a map which fundamentally favors the T side. Apeks I'm expecting them to play a little bit looser in terms of some of their T-side executes. I don't really expect them to have a huge amount of the locker. Very standard executes that you would see in your face of pugs and all the rest. But, let's see. Already a little move. As Castanito's contact played up through connector here. And he's not spotted anything.
Really quiet round. Really weird setup from PERA as well, I think, you know. Oh, Deagle gets kind of lucky there to be spotted out. Big one from Sense. Really big one, in fact. They're going to get giddy here. And that often backfires against the Glocks. Gotta have confidence in yourself, I suppose, but there is a fine line, isn't there? Aaron. Oh, that's rough. Maybe a new crosshair on the cards for Aaron. Not quite sure how he's fluffed that one up. Does manage to find one anyway and still alive here, so lucky in a sense. Quick move in from caught low ammo, caught reloading. And Apeks gonna get the pistol. This makes things very, very close now. So I don't know. Maybe Apeks, they might be able to get control of this game.
Yeah, both pistols. I think it's just one of those, right, where at the very least for Apeks, that's a really nice buffer to have. Both pistol rounds give you all of that kind of comfort, just to be like, okay, we just have to build upon this with the first side with real true economy in each and every half, and at least that's what we're getting now. A real buy from PERA, so this game should be tied up all fair and square in just a second. That's 7-all. Then PERA go back into the full buy, so who knows. Gamble out through the A site. The bomb is ever so slightly in the direction of B, but that's via mid/cat. Does look like they want to commit that direction, though. The bomber's going to go with them up cat. So, yeah, they're going to find out very soon. It's a completely barren B bomb site. But this is a round that we're not going to read too heavily in regardless. It's kind of going forward where we're looking towards the first gun round out of PERA, which will tell the true story. I'm looking at that specifically. Let's see. For now, nothing really to worry about. Castanito's gone out towards B. No one's there. No real fight. And PERA might look for some, a bit of a hunt on the tail end. See if they can pick up a rifle, but like big things.
Yeah, not looking too good as well as they start facing in. They will all fall flat, the lack of armor. Oh, comes into play. Maybe Aaron had one there, but again, I'm telling you, similar situation to the last round. Not quite as egregious. Maybe he needs himself a new crosshair.
True.
It's not quite computing.
Yeah, not quite working. At least for the moment. Either way, that round, like we said, not expecting a whole lot. Not expecting really anything. 7-all. This is the round where maybe it could be, where things turn a little bit. If Apeks find this, they're going to put a lot of pressure on towards PERA. Aaron, bit of a spam on that corner of the smoke, but nothing really comes from it. Double stacking towards under here. Shine and Sly going to make a little move. Running out through ladder. It's a strong position to hold, but he's got to hold it to keep its strength. Now he's been tested in just a second.
Castanito gets flashed in. Corey ready for him, though. Big win there. Tapeware going to be left incredibly low here as well. So a fantastic start comes round. Aaron capitalizes on that one. Will be traded himself, but there's enough going on towards mid here that the CTs can get the low down, can get the drop. Funny little angle from Corey. He's gone unspotted. Not sure if he spotted Shine. Not too wild of an assumption to make, though. Oh, and look at this. Look at if it's going to pay off. Yeah. Ooh, doesn't take him. But trapped him in and left him low. Surely enough done. There is indeed. Corey finishes his dinner there and gets PERA the lead back.
Good round. And of course, I think the main thing about finding that round is obviously first full buy for PERA has to be taken for them to keep Econ in a strong state. But with 3 staying alive too, it's not all that expensive. We saw it towards that first half when Apeks were finding rounds within that kind of first 4 to 5 played. They were finding them into like 1v1s, 2v2s. They were very, very close. Obviously very, very expensive as well. So all in all, with that PERA doing it inexpensively, giving them confidence, all the rest. I want to see Molotov towards boxes. Corey going to fight behind this smoke, but Not a huge amount of offer. They have exactly crossed, but Sense will get caught. They could do some decent damage as it bounces just in front of that smoke, and Casanito will try and stick around for the fight.
Pretty good look for PERA once again. Sly looking to do just that. Live up to his namesake here, but he ain't as smooth as he thinks. Again, incredibly scrappy from both sides. A lot of fighting in at middle. And it's going the way of PERA. Certainly not decisive just yet. Corey drops the ball there. So let's see. Is this A bomb site now heavily vulnerable? Hoyer says no. Leaving it down to Shine against 3. So he's cut off from both sides. About to be 3 angles. And indeed, he will go down. So PERA picking up speed quite quickly. Breaking the bank. Denying bomb plants. It's a fantastic start to their rifle gameplay.
Really is simple, isn't it? Super simple, super easy. Exactly what you want to set up PERA. Their map pick off the back of such a dominant first map too. Just kind of coming towards this. Set the tone and kind of show what they're all about. Really good work in that round. And that will have that knock-on effect. No econ. No chance. And yeah, unfortunately for Apeks here, they're probably going to have to concede double digits towards PERA. And it might start to be the beginning of the end. We'll see, but I'm not feeling all too confident. Looks like they might want to try and... Oh, I was going to say quick towards B, but actually going via under here. Molotov goes deep. Kitchen. Nothing will be heard as well. Grouping up. 4 stack under. I don't hate it. The flash is great, though. Information spotted. Don't repeat off the back of it. He does, and Aaron spots a lot. And he doesn't stick around for the fight. He's trying to isolate them. He's doing a good job of it, and Aaron now just starting to pepper them away. Pistol pulled out for the loss. Casanito will get his 1, but it's only 1.
Looking difficult again. I mean, this is kind of, again, talking about expectations. T-side's harder to get going, you know, a lot more team play based there. Especially, I would say there's like a split on CT sides between kind of tier 2 and into the tier 1, right? There is a pretty big gap on what makes a good, great, and like legendary, unbeatable CT side. Because it's very nuanced, it's very subtle, and it is very much about reads and rotates and IGLs and stacks and things like that. And those are very easy to get wrong. But at this sort of level, it's like, let's just play conventional and play better than them. You know, shoot heads better, really. And that can be really hard to get through. And it is working here, absolutely. On top of that, Apeks have got a T side that won't have been worked on too deeply. We do see them in with an execute here, but Deagle, he finds the first. Corey looking to find the second. He's going to get away with it. Surely traded out here. No, not even. Covered off cleanly. Just the 2 S's of Shine and Sense. For Apeks. No bomb. Bit of control of A, I guess, but how good is that really if you do not have the all-important plant? Deagle looking good.
He really is. This guy's talented, man. He's so quick. 15 and 10, top of the server at the moment. While Casanito, to be fair, is on 16, but losing, so it doesn't matter. And Deagle will now match him as he hits 60 on the back of a 3K. Super lovely work. 2 more rounds is all that PERA need, and they have made this look pretty easy. The second they start snowballing, that's it, right? They just continue to ride the wave of confidence. 11-7. Not a huge amount of the funds to work with for Apeks. It looks like a bit of a half buy for them. Scout in play here for Tapeware, a few upgraded pistols. Not a complete investment, but at least enough that they're going to try and make something of this. But all in all, this should be PERA finding a 12 realistically. Eagle. Yeah, he's never missing that. That's a gift, a freebie, and he'll take it every day of the week.
Sense. Creeping around. Looking for an opportunity. The very tip of the head spotted there, but enough for him to work with as noise comes in towards B. Tries to catch a player distracted, and he will. Just a bit too much work to get that kill. Couldn't turn it into anything substantial. Mr. Tapeware faking out the sounds. He'll run away, walk back in, try and do something with this, but ultimately 12 is in the bag now.
Tapeware. There's the Eagle. Probably going to get caught in just a second. Oh, I speak too soon. Nice shot. Nice shot. Sadly, not enough to really make a difference here because he's not the bomb. If you get a bomb plant, that'd actually be really lovely in terms of, you know, just the extra funds in the back pocket heading into what potentially could be the final round, but should get caught here, and he will. Seen off by Corey. And that is 12. Map and series point, and potentially final round here for Apeks in this tournament, you have to say, unfortunately, because lose this, and they will head down to the relegation tournament. It's tough, but I mean, fundamentally, they really haven't got going in the way I think they would have hoped to. 12-7. 5 map and series points to work with here. Realistically, probably at the beginning of the end. Eagle going aggro in towards under. Doesn't spot anything in all fairness. A lot of util thrown in towards me, and it's Shine for the first.
The Eagle creeps around though, catches Sly. Why would he be under there is the big question. Shine looking good on this AWP, but he doesn't have too much support around him, unfortunately. Man advantage swings in favor of PERA. Casanito spotted out. Another hop, skip, and a jump to assume that sense around here. Smoke's going down.
No.
And Deagle, it takes a lot of work, but he will get the kill, leaving Casanito with it all to do. Spotted out, dinked up, finished off. And PERA will take it 2-0 fashion. Only dropping 10 rounds across the course of the series. Really quick work from them. It was part of the program here today, I suppose, unfortunately for Apeks. 2-0 definitely expected. Gave us a bit of something on their CT side of Mirage there, but ultimately not